Hello, and welcome back for day 14 of the 21 days of yoga. I'm Alexandra. Thank you so much for being here, for showing up for yourself, first of all. So please acknowledge yourself before we start the practice. And all I want you to know about this practice is that we're going to move a little bit faster. We still have those 20 minutes, but this practice is going to be fun. It's going to be all about finding the energy, but it's not more about finding, it's more about creating the energy, but it's gonna be fun. So please focus on staying present, focus on moving mindful through each pose, because sometimes when we move faster we try to skip some poses and we focus more on the speed rather than what we are doing. But at the same time, I want you to know that you can do this. I mean, the rhythm is going to be okay, and everyone is going to be able to do the practice. Okay, and if you're ready, hop on the mat. We're going to meet at the top of the mat, so please come up. Make sure you have enough space around your mat and you have your blocks with you. So come here. Make sure you have your feet hip distance apart, and then turn the palms facing forward. You come for Tadasana. Let the tailbone descend here. Find the length through the crown of your head, and just close your eyes for 3 breaths. And we're going to be here as a way for us to get grounded. So take a deep breath in, and a big breath out. Good. One more. And the last one. Exhale. Good. Now, very gently open your eyes, and I want you to extend your arms up for reaching up towards the ceiling. Now, you're going to grab your left wrist, and then you're going to step with the left foot behind and actually more towards the exterior of the mat in here. Okay. Now, breathe in, lengthen, and very gently fold over to the right. Okay, and I want you to send your left shoulder a little bit back so you can open up the chest towards the ceiling. And let's stay for just 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come back towards the center. Keep the legs in the same position. And from here, you're going to fold halfway there, getting long through the crown of your head and sending your arms back. Good. Shoulder blades towards the spine. Pull your abdominals in. And again, we stay just for 3 and 2 and 1. Send your arms up. Breathe in. Come back towards the center. And now we switch. Okay, so grab your right wrist with your left palm. Right leg comes behind and towards the exterior of your left leg. Breathe in. Get long. Exhale. Very gently fold. I love these side stretches because sometimes we just, even in this practice, we do a lot of stretching, of course, but we forget about the sides of the body. And it feels like really great to be here. Okay, very gently come with your upper body at the center. Bend your knees. Arms are going back. Palms are facing down. Pull your abdominals in and send the crown of your head forward. For 3, 2, and 1. Okay, send your arms up, breathing. Good job. Exhale, release your arms by your side, and then bring your feet as wide as the mat. Turn the toes on the exterior, and I want you to come for a malasana here. Okay. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Chest is going forward. Your arms are pressing into your legs, legs into the legs. Legs into your arms. And if malasana is not your thing, because sometimes it can be challenging, you can come into a halfway, more of a squat than malasana, okay? Good. Let's stay for one more breath. And then exhale, bring your palms down, send your hips up. Bring your feet as wide as the mat and send the crown of your head down. Grab the opposite elbow. We go for this ragdoll in here. Put a little bend through the knees and maybe shift the weight of your body a little bit more on your toes. Just You know, you are not lifting your heels up, but just sending a bit more of the weight on your toes. Whew. Let your entire upper body go down. And just notice how you create space in between each vertebra. One more breath. Exhale. Good. Release your palms down. And now you're going to walk your palms all the way to the front of the mat. We meet for downward facing dog, feet hip distance apart. Spread the fingers. And then press into your palms equally into your feet and send your hips up and a little bit back, resting your head in between your arms. Good job. One more breath. Now send the right leg up, breathe in. And then bring your knee to your nose and you're going to round through your spine as much as you can here. Pull abdominals in and hold it for 3, 2, 1. Okay, send the leg up and back. And then exhale, step in between your palms and bring your back knee down. Okay. Whew, that was something. Arms up, breathe in. Exhale, very gently twist over to the right. You may have both of your arms extended. I'm going to do the easiest form as it becomes, it's not necessarily that it's harder for me, but I don't have the space anymore to do some of the poses. Good. And then exhale, come back towards the center. Left palm comes down, right arm comes up. And we are going for a more active version, so I want you to send your left knee up and the hip, make sure the right hip stays in the same line with your knee. Okay. If this is too much, of course, you can bring the knee down. Remember that always you are in charge to adjust for your own needs. One more breath. And then you're going to open up for flying warrior. So you're going to come facing your left, arms up. And then exhale, turn to the back of your mat for warrior 2. Okay, so 90-degree angle on the front knee. Press the outer edge of your back foot and look over your front arm. You got this. Breathe. One more. Now reverse your warrior. Only the upper body is the one that goes back. And you keep that 90-degree angle on the front knee. One more breath. And then exhale, release. Flying warrior, breathe in. Exhale and fold. And just bring your palms in the same line with your feet. And let the crown of your head go down. Put a little bend through the knees. Keep a strong foundation and just let the entire upper body go down as much as you can. One more breath. Good. Halfway lift. Walk your palms to the front of your mat. And now you're going to bring the right foot at the edge of the mat for lizard, but we go for a more active version of this lizard, so back knee is going to come up. You may have the blocks with you if you need to bring the ground a little bit closer to you. I'm using the blocks so much lately because there is no more space for me for some poses. Good. Keep that back leg really strong. Lengthen through the crown of your head. You got this. And just remember, if you have the blocks, but you are not using them, just bring them into your practice. They are amazing. Last breath. Good. Now you're going to send your hips up and back, lifting your front toes. You may bring the blocks with you as well, using whatever height of the block you need. And in here, I want you to send your right hip back and the left hip forward, and then breathing in, lengthening through the crown of your head. Exhale, chest is going down. You got this. One more breath. Now send the hips forward. Remove the blocks out of the way. You're gonna step with the right leg back. Now, knees down. We go through our vinyasa. You can go through your own vinyasa, however it would looks like. If you have a cobra, you go for it. If you have an upward facing dog, you go for it. I'm gonna go for 3 push-ups because I can't do any chaturanga, but you should go. Otherwise, of course, you can do some push-ups with me. Okay, let's go. You got this. And then we meet in downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Good, left leg goes up. Knee to your nose. Hold it. Round through your spine as much as you can. 3, 2, 1. Send the leg up and back. And then step in between your palms. Okay, right knee goes down. Send the arms up for this low lunge. And then exhale. Twist over to your left. One more breath. Exhale. Right palm comes down. Left arm goes up, or you may have your palm on your lower back. Okay, it's time for us to make it a little bit more active, so send the right knee up. And you focus on, first of all, finding the length through the crown of your head. So you press the crown of the head forward, and then exhale, left shoulder goes back. Good. One more breath. Exhale. Now you're gonna open up to your right. Whoops, flying warrior, breathe in. Exhale, turn to the back of your mat for warrior 2 on the right side. Okay, let the tailbone descend here. You're gonna lift the front of your pelvis and look over the front arm instead of your legs. Press the center of the front heel and the outer edge of your back foot. One more. Good. Reverse your warrior. Exhale, release. Flying warrior. Exhale, fold. And if you have a headstand in your practice, this is a moment on which you can go for it. Make sure your big toes are pointing a little bit more towards the interior of your legs. One more breath. Exhale. Halfway lift. Now walk your palms to the front of the mat. Bring your foot on the exterior of the mat. We go for lizard, that active lizard, so back knee up. And if your legs are shaking, that's okay. Okay. Sometimes mine are shaking too. Even here, I mean, active lizard, it's quite a lot. Keep pressing the crown of the head forward. One more breath. Good. Send the hips up and back. Lift your front toes. Bring your palms a little bit closer to your body. And then the left hip goes back, right hip goes forward. Exhale. Your chest is the one that goes down. Another head. I mean, if you want to find the depth, you have to send the chest and you fold from the hips. One more breath. Exhale. Good job. Okay, send your hips forward. And now step back for high plank. Go through your chaturanga or do some push-ups with me, 3 of them. And downward facing dog. Okay, we stay for 3 full body breaths here. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Relax the muscles of your face And set your eyes on a fixed point in between the heels. One more. Let it go. Now bring your knees on the ground. Swing your legs to one side. You're gonna sit on the mat. And then you're gonna lower all the way down on your back. We go for a bridge pose. So, feet down. And from here, pull abdominals in, squeeze your glutes. Hips are going up. You may interlace the fingers behind your back if possible. Let's stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay, release your hips down and swing your legs side to side a couple of times. Okay. Now, you're gonna bring your knees into your chest and you're gonna hug the knees. This is something I can't do anymore, but I'm gonna bring my feet as wide as the mat and then I'm gonna send my knees one towards the other. You can do the same. Take a deep breath in. Let it go through the mouth. That's it. And just notice the sensations. You can close your eyes. And notice if you feel any heat in your body, or maybe your body is cold, or what's showing up. Is there anything different, changed? Or I don't know, maybe something shifted for you. Can you notice exactly what's happening? What has changed? And if you're ready from here, you can extend your legs as wide as your mat and you can take Savasana. My Savasana looks different these days. So I'm gonna come on my side, on one side. I'm gonna use the blocks. But let's have a couple of moments here at the end of the practice to relax. Just let everything go and allow yourself to just be. And now if you have more time to be in Savasana, I'm encouraging you to stay longer. And otherwise, if you're ready to come up with me, you can start moving your fingers and your toes and gently coming back into your body. Turning to one side, knees into your chest. And from there, peel yourself up into a seated position of your choice. And close your eyes for a moment. Notice the differences in your body, in your mind, or even maybe some emotions have changed. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Whenever you feel ready, you can open your eyes. And thank you so much for being here. We did it 2 weeks. We still have 1 more week to go. So please acknowledge yourself. Give yourself that pat on the back. You are amazing. You did it. And I know that sometimes we feel like if we are not doing like a 60 minutes or 90 minutes practice, or I don't know, however we find ways to believe about ourselves that we are not doing enough. I want you to know that you are doing enough, you are enough, and you're amazing. Okay, once again, thank you for being here. I'm Alexandra, and I'm hoping to see you soon. I mean tomorrow.